feel like skateboarding is similar to music. There's different genres, and every genre is a different style. I'm Lizzie Armanto, and I am a skateboarder. I feel like skateboarding is similar to music. There's different genres, and every genre is a different style. I'm Lizzie Armanto, and I am a skateboarder. I grew up doing arts and crafts. My mom always made it easily accessible to express myself. Basically, like, I'll get stuff and then I'll like make it my own, so it's not like just this thing off the rack. You just do what like feels good. We just got to Rusty's and I'm gonna go skate the bowl with Brighton. Every time we leave, I always feel like accomplished, or like I got my butt served to me. But in a good way. Like sometimes like taking a good slam feels good. Style is one of the most important things in skateboarding because it's like a fingerprint. No two people are the same. When I was going into high school, my mom said she'd get me some Vans, and I was really hyped. I remember I wore the crap out of them. And then on the sides during class, I would draw on them. If you make a custom pair of shoes and you do it right, there's no one in the other world that's gonna have that same shoe. So you just go into the Vans website. They have classics, and then they also have Pro Skate. Side stripe, I want yellow. Look, and you can even swivel all the way around. Pick your size, add to cart. And there they are. You have to do you. You can't try to be like everyone else. Like you can, but then it just doesn't sound that fun. I'm Lizzie Armanto, and I'm a professional skateboarder. I feel like just the opportunity to get a ramp kind of just came up, and it was kind of like everything was kind of lined up and we just did it. I worked with a guy named Tony P to help figure out the design and dimensions of the ramp. Personally, I'm not really all into the voodoo of sizes and setups of ramps. Usually when I go to them, I don't want to know that kind of stuff. But I knew I wanted a ramp, and I knew I wanted to have pool coping on it. I wanted the ramp to be a little smaller just because the space here is not super big. It's fun. It's really good for lip tricks and stuff. So it was pretty much just this one guy, and he basically put it all together by himself. It wasn't until we got the skate light that I had a couple friends come over, and we just worked away and helped him put them all up, and then we got the first grinds in that day. My mom, she came out and helped me finish the ramp by helping me do the rope on the railing, and did some macrame, and that was pretty cool. It was probably one of my favorite touches on the ramp. So I pretty much just asked my friends what they thought was the best choice for an outdoor ramp, and they said skate light, and so that was my obvious pick. I really like having skate light on the ramp just because it feels good and has the optimum grippiness and texture that I want. I specifically wanted the 5x12 sheets because I had skated a ramp with the same ones, and it definitely felt faster, and having less seams was really nice. Yeah, right now I'm not really having sessions. I've just been keeping it super mellow because there's still the pandemic going on. There's a lot of tricks that I wasn't as comfortable with, and now having this ramp in my backyard, I'm just oh, it's super mellow. This one's so dumb and simple, but I really love doing just truck bashes on it and backside ollies. I'm really happy with the ramp. When I go outside and just look at it, it just looks really fun and inviting, and I just think of all these things I want to do on it.
Okay, so, Chad,
Tony.
we have questions from Donovan Strang, who is a massive THPS fan. He's legit.
He's legit?
So he has submitted questions.
Okay.
Question from Donovan is, when your video game character busts out the boombox, what music is playing?
It's different every day, different for mood. You know, music is like depending on what you're feeling.
All right,
but if there's a one-word answer.
The iconic photo of you doing the Crooks.
From back in the day?
Okay, so, Chad.
Tony.
We have questions from Donovan Strang, who is a massive THPS fan. He's legit.
He's legit?
So he has submitted questions.
Okay.
Question from Donovan is, when your video game character busts out the boombox, what music is playing?
It's different every day, different for mood. You know, music is like depending on what you're feeling.
All right,
but if there's a one-word answer.
The iconic photo of you doing the Crooks
from back in the day?
on the rail with the boombox, what was playing?
Let's say Gangstar. Gangstar. There it is. There it is. It's so good to see you.
Here on a skateboard. I saw Rodney on a skateboard today. It's like Sasquatch. For real.
Tony, thank you so much for bringing us all together.
Oh, we're honored to have you. So now I'm going to ask you a dumb question.
All right, let's go.
For being one of the greatest skateboarders of all time, your video game character stats are one of the worst. Even Spider-Man had better stats than you. Did you owe the developers money or something? Why did they do you dirty like that?
That is a good question. I think it was because every time I go in, I was like, man, how'd you like the game? And I'd be like, I never played it before.
So that's it. That's why. They were pissed. That was their way of getting revenge on you. They were just pissed that you, like, Rodney doesn't even play, so just lower his stats, maybe. But I gotta say, you're probably one of the most chosen characters. When people talk about the game, they're like, dude, I was always Rodney Mullen.
Tony,
and they like to tell me that.
No, that must have been...
They like to diss me with that.
Terrible. Tony, I gotta say, that was like, I remember going on tour, like, first time after the game came out, because tour is just regular. After the game came out, first time, it was like, just flooded so many people. Like, it touched so many people. And I still trip out.
Did it do you a disservice because then everyone wanted to see dark slides? Emo slides. You must have done that all the time.
Better than handstands 360s. At least that's
I got just do a 900. That was it. After the game came out, do a 900.
That must have been agony wherever you went, do a 900.
Yeah, I mean, I grew into it. I got used to the whole thing. Just like, do a 900. Okay.
That was crazy.
One time I went to a skate park, kids were chanting it. And so I did a 900 kick turn on the bank. And they were like, yay, I guess. All right,
thank you so much, Tony.
I hope that answers your question, Dominic. Yeah. Being a good skateboarder isn't always about doing the best tricks. It's about who's the noisiest person at a skate park. What's the loudest noise you've ever made?
At a skate park?
Anywhere. No, anywhere.
Oh, anywhere?
Yeah.
In my life?
Yeah. What's the best high you've ever hit singing?
Well, look, I only have one gear. Whenever Tenacious D plays, at some point I hit the high D. It's one note higher than the high C.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what the song is. It's always in the key of D. And when we come around to the end of my solo, I always say, So, I mean, I hit it.
You hit it.
Every night. So the answer is every night.
Every night.
High D.
Thank you for that.
High D.
This has nothing to do with the game. I'm trying to learn how to swim, and I heard you're a really good surfer. So my question is, how do I stop my swim trunks from filling up with air when I jump in my pool? They always balloon up, and it's embarrassing.
I don't surf.
Yeah, but you've had that happen to you, right?
Oh, in the hot tub every time.
Yeah, so what's the remedy?
Just push down on the shorts and the air will come out.
But then doesn't it look like just blasting a big fart? Or is that the fun part of it?
I don't know. I love doing it, though.
You gotta embrace it, honestly. I love to do it. When you did your very first Ghetto Bird, was it on accident, or was it on accident and then you said it was on purpose?
No, I actually meant it because I did it in Holland, but I did it on a little rig.
Was the name instinctual?
No, actually Fabian named it because it's supposed to be like, you know, the LA helicopters, like the Ghetto Bird that's flying around.
Oh, okay.
So he made the name up. I didn't even know about it. Him and Dimitri.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's what it is, Donovan.
Ghetto Bird. I didn't know the name. That's awesome. See you, man.
Thank you, brother.
I think I saw you at the mall the other day. I was in line at Panda Express. I was gonna say hi, but the line was super long and I didn't want to give him my spot. Anyways, howdy.
I don't know what mall I was in that had Panda Express.
Have you ever been to Panda Express?
Oh yeah, totally.
What would you get at Panda Express?
Kung Pao chicken. I don't know.
How hard is it to decide what your outfit is going to be in the game?
It actually wasn't that hard. I just like went in my closet and then picked stuff I would actually wear.
Do you worry that it'll get, like, it'll be aged after whatever, a couple years?
I just kind of have to like pick it, and then I stop judgment from there, and
So
just
you
like
just-
whatever it is.
It's just more instinctual, like, this is the outfit, that's good.
And I just pick like stuff that like I really like wearing that's different than like what other people do. Like I'm wearing overalls for this one, and there's not too many other people that have overalls in the video game.
I have a hard time. I'm like, jeans and black shirt, I guess, and it took me a whole day to figure out what this should be. Do you remember this?
The commercial, right?
Yeah.
For the game? Yeah.
This is the ramp they built for the original THPS commercial in Long Beach, and that's for Riley skating. Like, what did you think that was? Did you know what the whole deal was then? You just wanted to skate. What was your favorite part about becoming a video game character? Being more rich than you already were, or more famous than you already were?
I mean, you know me, I love the fame. I just love getting recognized at Starbucks all the time. No. Yeah, I guess it's the money then, huh? Yeah, I got another kid on the way.
That's it.
Got
So
a
it has
few
to
mouths
be
to
money.
feed.
Yeah.
It's got to be the money
I
now.
have many, yeah.
You know what it's like?
Yeah.
That's why you started the video game. It wasn't to get
Sure,
rich.
you think when
It's
they
just to
get
pay for
older-
all those kids.
When they get older and they're emancipated, you think like, oh, they're on their own. No, they have college tuition
Yeah.
and food and lodging.
That's
So you got that to look forward to.
That's the whole reason this game
Have
was
fun.
started.
That's it. Yeah,
That was the motivation. College funds.
In college.
Now I'm going to ask you a question from Donovan.
Okay.
Your Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 stats that you're 6'2", but I've met you and you're easily like 6'7". Yeah, he's tall. This guy's tall. What was it like growing almost half a foot taller since the game came out?
I feel like I'm shrinking because I'm getting more hunchy. So I'm actually 6'3".
Okay?
So I guess he's right in that it wasn't accurate.
A little bit in between.
But I don't think I've grown since then.
You haven't grown?
No.
Okay.
I wish.
We've got that
Grow
official.
when you're in your 40s and 50s.
No, you shrink like you said. My back's already getting me down now.
Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
going down. I'm going down.
I'm gonna start reaching 6'1" soon.
Soon, we're going to be the same height.
All right.
Tony Hawk in video game, 6'7". Watch out, shorty.
It's my walker. So that was your insightful Tony Hawk Pro Skater interview, courtesy of Donovan. Thank you for all the support. The immediate success of THPS was overwhelming. Everything changed. People would come up to me and talk about Tony Hawk. Not about me, but about this product that they played. There was a huge new interest in skateboarding, and that all came from the Pro Skater series. I never imagined that our game was actually going to influence real life skating. You can do crazy combinations and link tricks, and that sparked something in the new generation of skaters that these things are really possible. It's exciting to introduce the game to a whole new generation in the best way. It's something I never expected. I can't believe how far we took it.
When the first game came out, I was very interested in it. Fast forward years down the road, I see kids doing the exact same tricks that we were doing with their fingers and thumbs on skateboards. Seeing the new video game was very flattering, and I just went out there and just did a bunch of expressions, crazy lights. That was pretty odd. It just opens eyes of new possibilities of what can be done on a skateboard and introducing skateboarding for the next generation.
When the game came out, I didn't really know what to think. It was different than what I was doing. I was just filming video parts and skating. The popularity of it was shocking to see how many people started to come up and say, like, oh, I play you in that game. Yeah, it was huge. I'm grateful that I was in the position to be in the game with Tony, and that I still am. When he mentioned they want to re-release the game, they went with the original people, I just thought, I'm still skating every day, so for me, I'm just like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Never in a million years would I have imagined I was going to be a video game character. I think the games, they influence my life in general.
This game did so much for not only myself, but the skateboarding industry on a whole. Introducing skateboarding to the masses. And to this day, I mean, people come up to me and they're like, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, I picked you, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have started skateboarding. So this game culturally developed a generation. I look forward to see what the impact and response to this game coming back is. I know I'm excited about it.
My name is Alyssa Steamer, and I'm a skateboarder. To see myself in the first game was kind of surreal. I think this game got a lot of people into skateboarding. The revival of it is important. Maybe you'll get a whole nother slew of people skateboarding. I absolutely think that skateboarding makes you capable. It's like something I've done every day for the last 30-something years. So, I mean, everything I learned in life, I learned through skateboarding, really.
It's a 20-year-old game, so we were talking new generations, they weren't even born. But whether they know it or not, it influenced them more than they would even imagine. I think the game influenced skateboarding. The ideas that you got are kind of far-fetched, and the tricks in the game are just wild, so I hope to do video game tricks in life. It's great to see it being remastered so that the new generation can get that feel that we had back then, you know.
Skateboarding's amazing. I want to go faster, I want to go farther, higher, all of that feeling. That's the feeling that I want. That's what the first game did for us all. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater video games just did a lot for skateboarding. It lets people know how rad skateboarding is. And hopefully a whole new generation of kids that are getting into skating might get the same experience that we got when the game first came out. The game was everything. To me, it was like that next plateau of skateboarding. It's truly insane. It took me to a whole nother level. Now I can start thinking of tricks because it's like, oh, I never thought about that. Well, this is Crane Campbell, and you know, if you haven't played Tony Hawk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get ready for 1 and 2. We back.
Skateboarding is so special. It's the feeling you get that you can't put to words. Skateboarding is always kind of rogue. It doesn't have a long history. And now that skateboarding's been around for a while, and the people, I guess you can say, who did things right in a sense, it has a sense of history. And the way Tony picked everyone and the excellence of the games, it's so representative of this is our history. This has an important place in skateboarding.
It feels good. I'm stoked to be back in the game. It's an interesting way to bring back some nostalgia in skateboarding, and these games were a big part of what happened in skateboarding. I know most of the guys have put out their fair share of amazing skateboarding that if you look at it today, it still would be groundbreaking stuff. To the new generation of skateboarders, hopefully it'll mean that they will get schooled in a way on skateboarding.
The video game was the introduction to skateboarding to millions of people. To be able to have something where two worlds meet, where you love skateboarding and you like video games, like now you can have them both again. For it to have a return with adding new guys, it'll just be one more way for a new generation to nerd out on skateboarding.
Half the battle of trying a trick that you've never done is visualizing yourself doing it. There's things that I was able to do in real life because I was able to see a character do it. That's pretty helpful. You can actually have that mental picture. I mean, the game returning is, I think, way overdue. It was a big part of helping people that do not skate understand skateboarding. What was cool is that people got it that didn't do it. For people that
do play the game, I want them to have a better understanding of it and hopefully start actually doing it and not just playing it.
When I started skating, like growing up, I don't think you ever assume that you'll be a part of something like this. I just like want to take it all in. This game remains true to skateboarding culture. If it's something that entertains you and then you find that you might like to try skateboarding as your stepping stone into it, I think that's cool. Drop in and play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
The games have definitely changed the way skateboarders kind of see what's going on. And when you start skating, that's exciting because it influenced me to see what may be possible. Personally, it was such a big thing growing up, just playing the games and kind of learning what some tricks are. As you start skating, you know what ollie is or you know how to push, but then when you play the Tony Hawk game, you learn what front side is, what back side is. It really inspires you to want to learn about skating. Obviously, games have changed dramatically since Tony Hawk 1 and 2 originally launched, but those are the perfect games to remaster, and I can't wait to play the game.
I grew up with Tony Hawk Pro Skater. We would play that before we'd go skating. You know, it's like 20 years later, it's really cool that they're showcasing a variety of different skateboarders. You know, like ejoy is going to be in it, Leticia, so like highlighting women. And me as like a queer skater, I think is really important to like show visibility for that, while also having the original skaters. Like that overlap, I think, is like very cool. I feel really humbled that Tony Hawk would have me in his video game. It's like such a huge honor. I can't believe this is actually happening. I feel like life goals achieved.
ゲームのキャラっていうのはなんかすごい自分でも信じられないんですけど、まあなんかいい機会になるのかなっていうふうに、いい経験になるのかなっていうふうには思ってます。スケートボードあんまり知らない人たちに伝えたいメッセージは、スケートボード知らなくてもそのゲームをすれば、なんとなくスケートボードの楽しさが分かると思うし、そのゲームをプレイして、実際にスケートボードに乗ってみたいっていうふうに思ってもらえたらなっていうふうに個人的に思います。
Like, skateboarding is my life. And the game was just another extra thing for me to always have skateboarding on my mind. I would like the game to motivate kids to want to go get a board and learn how to skate. I feel like everyone's missed the game, you know? It's been a while now. I think it's about time we bring it back.
I grew up playing the Tony Hawk video game, and now I get to be in the game. It's just amazing. When I started skating, I didn't know the tricks, and then I started playing the video game, and I learned the name of the tricks, and then I wanted to go out and try on my skateboard. It was just crazy because I was so good at the game, but not in real life. That never skated before, they're gonna play the game and then they're gonna want to skate. I just want the game to show how skateboarding really is.